Hey guys, it is Wednesday the 29th of November, I think. 29th. When is December 1st? Friday. Yeah, it's 29th. No, I'm not looking at a calendar. As you can see, I'm standing outside or sitting outside. My house is so loud. My gosh. I think my kids all, since Thanksgiving, their vocal cords grew or something. And the girls, my word. My two girls, one's 15, one's 11. And I'm telling you, they are fighting like cats and dogs. And then they'll go play cards or play a game. And then, they got to the point where the other day, my husband and I had to like rip them apart. And they know better and they got grounded. But then 30 minutes later, they were playing a game together and laughing. Out of all of my kids, my two girls are the hardest kids I have ever raised. Ever. I don't know what it is with girls, hormonal, something, but ugh. Okay. Anyway, I'm actually coming to you with this video. I just come to y'all anyway, so it doesn't matter. But I have some advice. I kind of need some advice because, and I know you, most of you have followed me from the beginning, so it's really. So I'm sitting down because I told everybody when I did my budget, once my 4 walls were caught up, more than likely I'd have to do Christmas. Once I do Christmas, then it's the first of the year, and that's when I'm going to start paying off debt or moving on or baby step 1, whatever, wherever I'm at. So, yes, my 4 walls are caught up, but now I'm sitting here. I pulled my credit reports. I don't really have anything on them. I have a little bit, no credit card debt because I don't have a credit card. No, I have like a bank that I moved from to then I moved from a town and the bank wasn't in that town, so I switched banks, and I had an auto payment or two come out of it, and they paid it. My fault. I didn't call them and change it because hey, you paid it. I don't have to pay it right now. Yeah. So, okay, bad money habits. I get it. So that's on there. I've got a really old T-Mobile bill on there. It's just, I want to say like silly household bills type things and medical. And this was medical from my kids not having insurance, etc. So anyway, and it was just because during a lapse, Chloe got really, really sick. And it was like $1,400. Okay, so yes, I have to pay that. I get it. But I don't have student loan debt. I don't have credit card debt. I don't have any of the debts that I have to pay monthly. I don't have a car payment. Well, right now I don't have a car. But I'm getting a car or planning on getting a car with my tax return this year. But I'm getting a car that I buy outright. And I'm sorry for the wind. I bet you this microphone's dying. I'm sorry. But I'm getting a car that I'm going to pay off outright. So I won't have a car payment. But then I'll have car insurance, which, I'll have to add into my monthly bills. So, we were talking. Obviously, we're sitting here just bouncing stuff back and forth for like the last 2 days. Definitely, we want to get an emergency fund of $1,500 up. And the reason for that is I want my household bills covered. I just want the 1 month, because in the line of work I do and working from home, it can take a minute. Well, with losing a job or getting any type of job, it can take a minute, for you to get hired, then the actual start date, and then the actual paycheck. So I wanted to make sure we weren't dug in a hole, and that's why I did $1,500. And that was bare bones minimum house payments for a 1 month only. And then y'all know Florida got hit with that hurricane last year, and I'm in a flood zone right now where we moved. And they did get flooding last year in here from it. Not too bad. People could stay in their homes. It wasn't up, but it was enough where you didn't want to go off your porch. It was like 2 feet maybe. No homes got destroyed, but it was deep enough, and no power and no anything. So, which a lot of y'all don't have to think about this part, but we needed a hurricane fund. I do plan on starting in January, because one of the things we came up with was when that hurricane was coming, you could find no water, nothing anywhere. And Florida water sucks. So, and I got people being nosy. I'm busy, Alex. Go.
And
Just
do
go.
I care?
You need to care. See him? I don't know if you can see him, but yeah. All right, go. Shut the door because the air's on. And Florida weather is crazy because we had the windows open for the last 2 weeks, and today you need the air conditioning. Okay, but anyway, getting back to it. So I was going to buy like water. We buy a lot of water anyway, but I was going to buy an extra case, and the extra case a month would go into the closet, my office. There's plenty of room behind me to stack it up, so it's no big deal. But it was going to go in there, so I don't have to worry about water. Yes, I have to check expiration dates, but it's water and it's sealed. I'm not going to flip out over, oh, it expired 3 weeks ago, whatever. It's water. It's still probably better than this crap that comes through my faucet. And then I was going to buy canned foods. I said a case or a flat or something a month, because that was another thing. We went to get canned foods, and I'm talking like Chef Boyardee, that kind of stuff, canned soups that you could eat cold, things like that, like the chunky soups, stuff that didn't need to be cooked, didn't need to be refrigerated, nothing. It could just be cans. And there was nothing. And canned fruits, canned anything, really. There was nothing. So, yeah, so we, sorry, my kids came out to walk that little dog that was at the door. Anyway, so we've got that, and now I've got a very low airplane. Don't know if y'all can see that. Maybe not, I don't know. Okay, anyway, that's the Navy. There's a Navy base over here. That's a Navy plane. Anyway, but, so I'm going to do that, but I also have $1,500. I figure I'm going to, it's kind of hard to explain. I don't have the traditional debt that most of you have that are looking for, but I have zero savings, zero dedicated savings. I'm trying to see you guys. That's why I'm outside and it's still not happening. What? What are you doing? I'm doing a video. Goodbye. Go in the house, Kira. Anyway, so shut the door. The air's on.
What's that?
Yes. Oh, no, it's not. Just because it's not running doesn't mean it's not on. Anyway, and we thought about it, and I'm like, look, if we have to evacuate like we had to last year, we were lucky enough to go to my friend's stable house, but I'm still in a mobile home, and I still need get everybody in the car. I need gas money. I need money to get where we need to go. Gas was very hard to come by, so we've already thought about getting gas cans and, big ones, because heck, I mean, even if you got off at an exit, people were sitting there waiting for hours for gas. So, yeah. So I'm putting, we talked about it, and I'm talking, if we had to get out of the state and out of the way, that's about, even if we got into Georgia and up, like away from the coast of everything, it's still, a couple 100 miles to be safe, and probably to be able to get a hotel room. And then, have the hotel room. Obviously, we would take some of the food we had, but, and then coming back and just all that stuff. And I'm like, oh my God. And what happens if we needed different things? Like if we came back here and, we could live, but we had zero power, so we were looking into maybe getting a generator too. So I'm not prepared for hurricanes at all, financially at all. So I think, I'd rather at least have that money sitting in an account and say, okay, we're fine. We can go, we can leave, we can whatever. It's very unnerving when you can't do that. So we, getting back to saying we don't have the traditional debt that most people, or a lot of people who look at these videos, have. We don't have that. we have the problem of mismanaging our money, buying stuff we want that we don't need, foo-fooing the money around, then, adding on to our bills, and the bills getting astronomical to where then it eats up a paycheck, and then it's like, oh my God, what am I going to do? I have too many bills. I have this, I have that. So we're now in a good place. Once I get through December, we'll be in a good place to start it's to start focusing on savings. But I don't want that emergency fund to be like the $1,500. I want that emergency fund to be exactly that. It's for, household emergencies. The fridge blows up, even though I rent. I'm just using it as an example. The washer and dryer die, which I'm almost paid off on them. But you get what I'm saying. I want to be able to say, okay, I should have been preparing for them, but I have this $1,500. But I really want that there in case I lose my job. I'm not in any danger of losing my job, but, everybody knows you could think you're fine one day and the next day you go to work and they fire you because they're cutting costs. You just don't know. So, there's that. So I have those two main saving things. I am going to stock up for food for the hurricane, just canned items throughout the year, like buy a flat a month, like I said, or something. And if we don't need it, fine. I can put it into our cabinets if it's going to expire and then, start again. That's not a big thing. Hurricane season's from June 1st to November 1st. So we usually get hit in September, October here in Florida, especially if they come off the west coast of Africa. That doesn't mean that I'm not going to get one in June. That's just how it usually happens. So I really want to be prepared for that. So I've got those two things, and each of those I have sitting at $1,500. The case of food and the case of water, I'm just going to take out of my grocery budget for the month. But if I have $1,500, and the main thing is with that, you can have more than one hurricane. So I want to be able to know I can leave if we have to by hurricane, by whatever, if we have to leave twice. So I have that. And then I have a $500 miscellaneous fund that I kind of want that there as a buffer. Not saying, ooh, I've got this miscellaneous money, let's go buy pizza. But maybe that miscellaneous is over because of whatever. Like, I don't know. I just kind of put in $500 in case something happens that I'm not expecting. I am horrible with money. So I'm wanting to have it as a buffer, but really try not to touch it. You know what I'm saying? If all of a sudden my internet bill doubles or something and I wasn't expecting that, okay, I have the money for it, I can pay it. However, we need to figure this out, that type of thing. But yeah, so, and that's not an emergency. I'm doing that as a buffer. But what other things do you all... God, I sound like I'm so stupid. What other things would I need to save for? Like, what other things could... I mean, I know a car emergency fund and, tires, brakes, maintenance, that type of thing. I get that. Obviously, your car insurance. So those things. But I do clothing, but that was another thing. Easter. I'm skipping the Santa Claus and coming to the bunny here for a minute. Easter. I usually just get my kids a basket of crap, and they go right on sidewalk talk and they eat their candy and they drive me nuts because of the sugar high. And I'm really hoping y'all can hear me. Anyway, they're driving me nuts because of the sugar high, and whatever, it's over, and we might barbecue something. It's a holiday to me because I grew up in a Catholic household, but it's nothing recognizes it as a holiday anymore. So I still try to do the stuff for the kids, but I don't go crazy. However, this year, I usually buy the kids clothes for back to school. I buy some more summery things because Florida, but I also buy jeans, pants, jeans, a little couple warmer things. Christmas, I throw in some warmer things when I can because that's when we really need it. Christmas to like February. But Easter, and then see what happens is they start outgrowing their clothes. And then here I am scrambling for clothes for, to get them because the shorts that were past their knees last month are now biker shorts or something. They're really tight and really high. Especially the girls. Oh my God. These shorts I bought my daughter in August were booty shorts. And I was like, where did you, no, you can't wear those. Anyway. But so I'm putting myself in to save $500 before Easter. However, I know what they like and I know their sizes, and I was just gonna obviously get them some candy, but I'm also gonna check their summer wardrobe, do that, their bathing suits, because we have a pool here and every one of them is growing out of their bathing suits, pool gear, that type of stuff. I'm gonna have to buy it anyway. I'd rather have a chunk, I'd rather set it aside, I'd rather buy it and be done. So I'm going to do that for their Easter baskets plus some candy and, of course, probably some sidewalk chalk from the Dollar Tree. That seems like it's high for Christmas. But when you're clothing, I do have 7 kids, but Mark buys his own clothes. Jacob doesn't live here. So I've got the 5 littles that I call them. You divide that $500 by 5, that's $100 per child. To get bathing suits, underwear, bras, socks, shorts, t-shirts, things like that, it's really not a lot of money. So, per child. But I'm so sorry. I think this wind is horrible. So basically what I'm asking, what are some other funds or sinking funds you all put money for? We're not going to go on a vacation this year for sure. So I'm not doing a vacation fund. I'm just not even attempt that. But I really want to have buffers everywhere for everything. The hurricane was one thing. Christmas, I'm going to have something for that too. That's a given. But the reason I know I'm rambling. I am so sorry. The reason I am coming up with Easter with $500 is because I will get a lot of overtime after Christmas through like February, and then income tax comes, and then I can already have the money ready to do that. So, and then I can, even though I homeschool, I still go back to school shopping, especially no tax weekend and things like that for the kids. It does save. I buy all of our pens, pencils, notebooks, and things like that, and stuff. So, and then I buy them some clothes. So, but what other things, bigger things that are not an emergency, but you have a fund for? Can you please tell me down below? Even if it's something you don't think I might use, tell me anyway, because it's something I could say, I can do this next year, and something like that. I am going to tackle my credit report before anybody goes, are you going to grab that? Yes, I am. But there's no need running to pay off a bill right now that I'm not paying monthly and not be able to evacuate for a hurricane. There's just no reason. So that's kind of where I'm going with all that. I want to make sure we are settled, safe. Everything is where it needs to be. I have enough cushion for anything that could pop up. Then I'll hit the credit report. But give me your ideas. Give me things you all put into a sinking fund. Even again, if you don't even think I'm going to use it, put it down. And then, maybe it might be something I'll be like, oh my God, I didn't even think about that, So that's kind of where I am with that. And I don't give the kids allowance right now. I might start that because they're always asking me for money, but I don't know if I'm going to start that because they live here. They trash the place I'm just saying leave stuff everywhere. Yes, they clean it up, but to me it's like they're cleaning up their own mess. So, but yeah, let me know. And oh my God, I'm stuttering through this whole video. I'm tired. It's been a long day. But let me know. Please let me know what y'all do. And then we'll definitely, I'll definitely take your advice. Any advice you want to give me on this part, I need. This is what I need. It's getting down to crunch time where I need to do with this money. So, let me know, and like, subscribe, comment. Social media is down below. You can also, message me on social media if you want, on Facebook. If you don't want to leave a comment here, I don't care. Just somewhere. My email's in the description. Always, you can email me. But I definitely need your advice, because now I'm like, ugh. All right, so I'm gonna let you go. Like, subscribe, comment, hit the little notification bell if you really want to hear me ramble some more. It's somewhere. It's over there. It's over there. I don't know. And yeah, all right. Y'all have a wonderful rest of your Wednesday. Bye.